It's the way we react. Check this out. Check this out. This is fire right here. This is a gym. It's the way we react to the small adversities that train us and prepared us for the small, medium-sized adversities, problems, sufferings, to the mediums, to the large, to the extra large, to the messed up ones. But the way we carry ourselves with the little ones is the way we will ultimately carry ourselves with the big ones. What up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Albert Lopez. We're going to do another vlog today. It's going to be a perfect example of the whole just start concept. So I didn't vlog yesterday because I didn't just start. So because I didn't just start, I didn't do, therefore I didn't finish. So right here, I'm just starting. I know I have a few things to say. I know that I want to talk about buying something that's on sale or buying something that's a good price. Right out of the top, I want to talk about that. And I was going to start with that, but it was like, wait a minute. Well, where did you start? You could just start with that, but why don't you just start saying what's up? So here I am saying what's up. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog. You know, we're back at Vons. It's Sunday, so there's a lot of shopping orders today, and it's pretty much non-stop. You know, you get little breaks here and there, get some push-ups in, get some leg lifts, some dips. For the most part, it's just like one after another after another. And it's kind of muggy today. Overcast, but it's getting kind of hot. Gotta enjoy every season though. Let me tell you a quick story of what happened yesterday. If you watched, I think it was the last vlog, might have been the last vlog or the previous vlog. Anyways, I went in to go pick up some pants at Marshall's, I think it was. And ideally I was gonna go for 2 Levi's that I was set in buying. In here I had already said, okay, cool, I want the majority of my closet, my pants to be Levi's. I also rock with Dickies. All right, Ben Davis as well. So that's the kind of what I had already planned. And Levi's, Dickies, and Ben Davis. That was kind of where I was going. All right. So keeping that in mind, I had already said that. Now I went in there yesterday and I was gonna try some on, and then I had to go because I had an order. So I left them there and I was like, I'll come by tomorrow. So I came by tomorrow. They were there. I wanted to go try them on. Turns out that I had forgot what size I was, and I thought it was a 34, but they were way too big. It was like, no way. You know, I like them baggy and everything, but that was like 90s style. I was like, no, that ain't gonna work. So they didn't have any Levi's in size 32. So I was like, oh man. So I was like, wait a minute. I stumbled upon these custom painter cargo Dickies that were white. I've never had white pants before. But here's where I sabotaged myself. I've never had white pants before, ever. Light wash, but never like Blanco. And when I got them, I was like, oh, these are Dickies, these are cool. First thing I did was I went to go look at the tag. The tag said like $12.99 or $14.99 or something like that. I was like, my eyes lit up. I was like, yes, and I grabbed them. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look in the in like not the denim section, but like the dress pants section, see if they put the Dickies over there. Sure enough, they had some cargo Dickies, not white, but they had some light blue ones that later on I named them like scrubs, or like a scrub color, you know, like the medical industry, there were scrubs, and some black ones with the collab with some skater brand. Make a long story short and a short story long, I got all 3 of them. All 3 of them were under 50 bucks. It was like 47 something for all 3 of them. Out the door. And I wore the blue ones. I put the blue ones on. And the whole day I was like catching my eye. Like, what color is this? What am I doing? Turns out I didn't really like them. Then I realized, oh, okay, here's the lesson. Here's the lesson to be learned. This is the question that I've asked myself in the past. Usually I'm with my wife and she reminds me. This time she wasn't. I thought I'd be able to pull this off on my own. I probably can now because I learned this lesson. There's something to learn here because life happens for me, not to me. The main reason why I bought them, the cosign to it, was the fact that they were $12.99 or $14.99. I asked myself as I was kind of wrapping up the day. I think I was already chain pizza Saturday yesterday. I was about to jump in the shower and I was looking at the black ones and the white ones. I was like, are those the Dickies, the cut that you like? The ones that like just the classic heavyweight, crispy. Like, no, they're a collab with the skater brand. No disrespect. But are those the ones, the brown ones you have in your closet right now? Are they that cut? No. Are they cargo? No. Then why'd you get them? Because of the price? Then I asked myself this simple question in order to figure out that it was because of the price. They were $14.99, $12.99. If those Dickies were $49.99, which you have said, let's go, hell yeah, these are dope. I said Dickies. I wanted Dickies, Ben Davis, and Levi's. These fit the Dickie category. How much are they? Let's see. Are they about that, $39.99? I think that's how much I pay for them, like $30. Between 25 and $35 is what I pay for my regular Dickies. Let's just say 30. If they were 30, would you have gotten? No. No, I would have seen them. I was like, the blue's not that cool for. Nah, I don't like them. The black ones, these are fun and everything, but they're not the cut I like. The white ones, for sure, I wouldn't get. I don't wear white pants. What am I doing? The only reason I got them was because of the price. I was out of line. I was out of character. I self-sabotaged because I got my old school tendencies came back. My scarcity mindset, we can't pass up a sale, which I'm not hating on sales. But first they got to be, if I would have looked at the pants and said, if they were $30 or $40, would I have gotten them? Yes. And then I would have realized, damn, I don't like the color. Okay, then if I would have gotten them, then it was just a visual lack of fashionista skills mistake. And that could happen too. But for me, I got them because of the price. And I went back to that scarcity mindset that like, what a great price. Do you really like them first? So I had to ask myself that. That's the way I got to do it now. It's like, do you really like them? If they're $100, would you still get them? Would you be like, damn, these are so beast, I'm going to get them, they're $100? Yes. Okay, then pay $14.99 for them. But it's like, would you pay? Is it part of the plan? Was it part of the Dickies, Levi's, Ben Davis plan? Like, yes. I'm sorry. No. At that point, it's like, it doesn't matter how much they cost. They're not part of the plan. There's not part of the idea that you had of what you were building. You only got them because of the price. You're not getting them because you really like them. That's what happened. So, tomorrow I'm going to return them. Had some app issues at the last order. I had to get on the phone with help desk, but they helped me out. Now, off to Bubba Grill. Surprise, it's a double pickup. I thought it was just one. And it took me to the town center here. We're gonna go to some. I thought it said Tesla, but it's like T something. So I'll show you right now which one it is. That place. This door works. All right, this is the door. I wanted to record over there. It was a vibe. Good music, good art. It just looked really cool. This looks refreshing. Oh man, I don't know what it is. It looks kind of carroty, orangey. It looks bomb. Anyways, bunch of corgis. I got, well, not a bunch. I saw 2 corgis. I don't know if anybody out there is like this, but anytime I see somebody with their dog, it just kind of like, 1, it makes me miss mine, and 2, it kind of brings a warm feeling to my heart because you know that person's enjoying their special time with their fur baby. Anybody else out there is a defensive walker? You know how you could be a defensive driver and you're paying attention to everybody around you, making sure you're on defense all the time. I do that when I'm walking too. Like there's a truck like behind me going very cautiously because me as the pedestrian is walking like parallel to the cars. I'll like make a left and go into the actual like in here, like where the cars are, to let the car like not have to be so careful to like be courteous to me. Like, I'll get out of the way, bro, so you can go. That's me being a defensive walker. Gotta let him do his thing, remove any kind of carefulness he has to go to be cautious for me, which I appreciate. But also, I'm sure he wants to go do his thing and go to the next place. So I kind of like assist him, making me the defensive walker. Check in if you do. By the way, back at Sprouts. All day today, all I've gotten is like snack, munchy, salty, hot saucy, and buffalo barbecue saucy type of orders. All day. This one has Tyson chicken nuggets, freaking oven bean burritos, Frank's red hot sauce, and a DiGiorno rising crust ultimate pepperoni pizza. Might have mentioned that yesterday was Pizza Saturday at my house, and damn, that pizza was so delicious. But yeah, apparently a lot of games going on today and tomorrow. So I guess a lot of folk are stocking up on them salty munchies. Every order makes my mouth water. Not to mention that I'm eating very little right now, so anything makes my mouth water. Good. All right, so we're gonna bust some leg lifts. See if I can. It's funny, I pressed it on accident. See if I can get you to see them. Oh, right here. Haha. Should fit in. I don't know. Good luck. Anyway, we're doing leg lifts. Got a quick little pickup at Baskin Robbins. This one's gonna make my mouth water. Oh, yes please. Yes please. Oh, cool handles. Ah, that was difficult. It smelled so waffle coney. I got my pickup. So sweet, so coffee, or so ice creamish. I walked by, I glanced, I'm not gonna lie to you. I glanced through the glass. I did some window shopping. You know what I looked for? I looked for that chocolate ice cream. The variations of chocolate ice cream. Chocolate chip, chocolate swirl, chocolate Rocky Road, chocolate on chocolate. Just me saying it, man, makes my makes my mouth water. Oh man. But I'm not having any today. I'll wait till I'm with my sweetheart. But let's go now I gotta stop by Chili's, I think I heard the thing say. This is a double pickup, single drop off. There she is. Chili's. Alright. Let's get our order here. Oh, another cool handle. It's a chile. It smells so good in here. Order's not ready, so I gotta wait a little bit. In the meantime, take it in, the smell. Yeah, let's go. Got some good football going. Man, my mouth's watering on that one. Got some good football going, some good folks in there having a great time. Now these folks are gonna get some delicious, again, that salty deliciousness, just like it's been all day today. I got a little bit. I'm gonna tell you about what I even thought I was starting to think about what am I gonna share in this clip. It's like, you know what, just go, just talk about it, see what comes out. So it could be just like, I guess nothing, and then the clip ends. But I want to tell you about what I've experienced so far with being grateful for my suffering. You've heard me talk about it here and there in the vlogs. I started probably right about when I started vlogging, which was, I think it might have been Sunday. Now that I think about it, it might even been last Thursday. It's Sunday now, not the first Sunday from last Thursday, but the second one. So it's been about a week. We'll just call it about a week. I'm gonna go stamp it on the calendar and just say, bam, this day, and I'll probably start it like last weekend or something. Everything that and you know, when I start something new, I mention it and then I share what result I've gotten from it. Now, I used to say I don't have problems. You've heard me say that a lot of times. I don't have problems. You know, I have challenges. I have opportunities. You know, I don't see them as problems. And that was like the stepping stone to getting to the suffering part. Saying I would be thankful for problems. I was like, oh, okay, cool, a problem. You know, car issues. I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. So I wouldn't have problems. But when I switched it over, when I had that like aha moment, I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to embrace suffering. I'm supposed to not tolerate it. My daughter said that. It's not supposed to tolerate it. You're supposed to, there's a word I used. There's a word, hopefully it comes out here as I go. Endure it is what my mentor told me. I was like, okay. I go, not so much like what would be, and this is all stuff like I haven't thought about this. It's just as I go, you know, what would be the difference between like a problem and suffering? They both keep you from self-victimizing, that's for sure. But it was like, let's say, it's slow. No orders are coming in. You get like, to make it a little different was like, okay, is that a problem? Is that suffering? I was like, I don't have a problem. It's a challenge. Well, what am I gonna do? Like, well, I could work out. I could go for a walk. I could go shopping. I could go. All right, cool. So I don't have a problem. I could keep busy doing something else. It's not a problem. It's just an opportunity to get creative, to do more. But I didn't take advantage of the suffering. The suffering is a gift. The suffering is like a superpower. The suffering is an opportunity. This is all what I'm unpacking and what I'm learning. The suffering is an opportunity to not self-victimize. Now, seeing them as challenges, like, how am I going to deal with this challenge? Oh, let me get creative. I can wipe down my truck. I can wipe down my windows. I can work on the stains that were on the back with the thing. You saw that on the vlog too. So it's like, is that really being? Oh, there you go. That's for sure not being grateful for the suffering. That's being creative and seeing it as an opportunity to do something else. So I was missing that segment. I was missing that part of grateful for the suffering. Now, I wasn't complaining about the suffering. I was like, cool opportunity. I don't have a problem. I have an opportunity. I have a challenge. I got to deal with this challenge. And I was still in the winner's chair. I was still winning. I was still beating it. But I was leaving on the table this beasted up opportunity to be grateful for the suffering. Now, that's where I'm at right now. Like, all week I've had a buildup of suffering. I'll tell you what, one of the biggest feelings, one of the things, like what has happened so far, Albert? What do you get? You know what? Well, one, I have this, it's gonna sound so like, oh yeah, we've heard that one before, right? It's like this sense of peace. Because I haven't self-victimized.
New message from Patsy O. Looks good. Thanks.
Have you heard that? I don't know what that's about. It's an Uber Eats message from somebody. What I was thinking was, the first thing was, I haven't self-victimized not once. Well, did you do it when you were with like seeing them as problems, not challenges? No, I still see the problems without challenges. But it's different because now I'm not like, keep busy over here so you don't have that suffering. I was like deflecting the suffering. I can't suffer because I'm taking advantage and getting creative and doing this, which I'm still doing that. But first, before I go to that step, I say a beast order has a glitch and I canceled. I had a nice big fat order, easy, it's close, and they don't have that one item they wanted, so they canceled it before I could go pick it up. So I lose out on that and the time. Thank you for this. The moment it happens and I start feeling that, like, oh, that's check yourself. Thank you for this. What can I do in the meanwhile? Till I get something else. Hey, let's keep on strolling. Let's go down this block right here. See what, I haven't been at the shopping center before. Let me go. So I'm still doing the creative part. I'm still doing the creative, do something else with the time. What else can I do? How am I going to beat this challenge? But before I get to that part, I'm grateful that I had that moment of like, yeah, I'm going to lose out on this. And even though I'm still going to do the things, I'm still going to get creative and do something else. Wipe down my truck, go for a walk, do some push-ups, record a segment of the vlog. I'll do something, that's cool. And deep down inside, yeah, it's still like, man, I messed up, but I don't make myself the victim. How? I completely removed that's a messed up feeling by saying thank you for that. Thank you for just what happened, for what just happened. And I tell you, the sleeping has been different, better. And I'm starting to think it's that because I don't see the suffering itself is just that didn't go my way. But I think the part that messes me up, or that messes us up, is that we keep on like, I can't believe that's messed up. I can't believe that happened. I'm gonna miss out. This sucks. That releases a bunch of negativity up in you. The acids, the tension, the ugliness, the low level, the low vibration. So you carry that for a while till you, if you're someone who's as working on your consciousness and self-developing, you'll catch yourself and you'll do, raise your vibration with a walk, with the burpees, with the exercise. But even during the
new message from Patsy O. Thank you.
you'll keep it there. It's been acting, if you heard that, it's been glitching a little bit. But this way is like there's no self-victimizing at all. There's no poison, so you keep your vibration high, your frequency high. And if you work on it a little bit more, you even get it higher. Anyway, that's what's been happening so far. I'll keep on checking in and reporting. This has been about a week. It's interesting, something that I've never done before. And I just wanted to give you an update on how I've been feeling by being grateful and showing gratitude for my suffering. Here's one more thing that I wanted to add. I got a little bit of time right now as I head back to Vaughn's. Like, well, what do you mean? Because I don't want to get anyone like confused or man, he's going through some serious suffering. No, these are like little baby sufferings. These are like nothing. What you would think, like, really? Like, that ain't suffering, but that ain't. Look, life is going to be full of different types of adversities, problems, issues, challenges, sufferings. There's going to be tiny ones, and there's going to be big ones. It's the way we react. Check this out. This is fire right here. This is a gem. It's the way we react to the small adversities that train us and prepared us for the small, medium-size adversities, problems, sufferings, to the mediums, to the large, to the extra large, to the messed up ones. But the way we carry ourselves with the little ones is the way we will ultimately carry ourselves with the big ones. Does that mean they're not going to hurt? No. The little ones, we're used to them. We've tolerated them most of our lives. That they don't hurt, they don't sting. Yeah, but your reaction is wrong. We still whine and complain, talk shit a little bit, and move on. But what was our reaction to that little tiny pebble of suffering? Whining, bitching, and complaining, self-victimizing. So guess what? It's going to be the same behavior when the bigger problems, issues, challenges, suffering comes around. So we got to train ourselves to do that. A lot of times we're like, that's the whole like beasted up point or part of being able to have self-inflicted suffering. Make yourself suffer. That's what they mean by live hard so life gets easier. Make your life hard. Well, how do I make my life hard? Well, that's when you start asking, you reach out to someone like me, or you start asking the right questions. You could join the Mr. Albert Lopez Mindset Group. Link is in the description. Go kick it there. Still running a sale, $10 a month for the first 50 people for the life of your membership. As long as you don't cancel it, it stays at $10. After 50 members, the price is going to go up. You could ask questions there. How would be a way to create self-inflicted suffering? Exercise every day. Most people don't. That's suffering. You're keeping from your rest. I gotta go work out today. No, you don't gotta. You're gonna make yourself do it. Yeah, I get it, but you get to. Let's go. Let's do it. And then you start. But see, you don't forget that thank you. Thank you for this inconvenience. Thank you for this issue. Thank you for this suffering. The suffering, like, I don't get to go kick it. Thank you for this inconvenience. That's another word, inconvenience. Be thankful for your inconveniences. You forgot something at the store and you got to go back. What do we usually do? Typically, yeah, of course, I DoorDash it. No, I Uber Eats it. No, I get it. But before we solve the problem, what do we usually do? Damn it, shit. Wow, why didn't you tell me? Well, let's say we didn't forget it. Let's say our loved one forgot to tell us that they needed it. It's like, oh, I forgot to tell you we need Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Oh, then I'm the one that wanted it. Why don't you remind me? Why don't you tell me? It right there. Self-victimizing. But if you can train yourself to those little ones, just be like, thank you for this. I'll be right back. Thank you for this. I just accepted an order that I thought it was from the Vons that's walking distance from where I was parked. Turns out it was a Vons that's 3 miles away. No big deal. Whatever, right? But at first I was like, oh man, it's towards the end of the day. I'm about to wrap it up. That would have been right there. It's towards the end of the day. I'm about to wrap it up. Woe is me. Poor little baby bitch whining complaining me. So what did I do instead? I could have canceled it, sure. But instead, what did I do? Thank you for this. Hop in the car, make my way over here with gratitude. Awesome lady. I just delivered her 3 little fat boys of Foster's beer. She was ecstatic. She was happy. It's like, your service is so much better than the other one. I love this. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Her mouth watered as she opened up the bag and said, this is exactly what I wanted. I deliver because I do my best. So it's these little, when I say suffering, I'm not talking about the big ones that are like, dang, you know, I gotta wait for those big sufferings, those loss of a loved one, or when something really, when some shit really goes down with it. No, are they gonna happen? Yeah, you know, eventually. I'm all red because of the red lights. Yeah, it's gonna happen. But don't wait for those. Start your training with the little ones, and then that self-inflicted suffering, like I was talking about, the exercising, the waking up at an uncomfortable time. I've talked about them here before, but that self-inflicted suffering that you could be grateful for. When you start feeling that, it's an inconvenience. Yes, thank you for this inconvenience. The dieting. Start tracking your food. Pull your food back. Yes. Right now I'm oh, hold on. All right, we're back. So what was I saying? I know I'm dark and stuff, but I know you can still hear me. That's what's important. So pull your food back. Diet. I mean, I'm on so little food right now. That's been magical. That's a whole different thing to talk about it in another, probably tomorrow. I'll talk about tomorrow. It's just so much clarity, so much nothing really hits. It's like, oh man. And the thing about it is that every time I feel hungry throughout the day. I'm like, why am I so hungry, man? I'm not like that deep hunger where it's like I'm tired. Not like tired because I'm still working out. I'm still waking up early. That's another thing. I've been beating the clock. And that's been one of my toughest like vices all my life, waking up early. I'm beating the clock. I think I talked about it earlier. I don't want to repeat myself, but the main thing is self-inflicted suffering where you can say thank you. I wake up like, oh dang, I'm tired. Thank you. Every time I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. Thank you. When I picked up the Chili's right now, when I walked into Chili's, man, I could barely talk without like spitting out saliva like Sylvester the cat. Old school right there. If you know, you know. I was like so salivating so much because it smelled so good. All the folks were eating. You could hear the forks clanging. It was just this delicious. The fruity drink, everything just like, fuck, that's so good. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. I still got a few hours before I go home and have my chicken and rice, and vegetables. Like right now, just thinking about it, like, oh, chicken and rice, so good. Thank you for this. That's all self-inflicted suffering. So being hungry is suffering. So I don't want you to think, main thing that I came back for this one extra clip was, when I say suffering, I'm just meaning inconveniences. But call it what it is, because eventually, we are going to have those tough ones. And if we start training ourselves on how to deal with these little ones, we don't ever self-victimize. And that's where the prize is at. When you have these challenges come at you, when you have this adversity, when you have this suffering, we don't break down and start making ourselves a victim. We totally just say, no, I'm not about that. That's too low vibration shit right there. That's too low attitude. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be experiencing life. And I'm grateful for both day and night. When things are going great, and when I'm having inconveniences, small inconvenience to any size, just like when everything's going great, little greatness, tiny little greatness. I've been breathing, I don't know how many hundreds of times, how many breaths I've taken today. Have I been grateful for every single breath? No. Should I be? Yes. What I'm trying to say is we need to be just as grateful as we are for like the awesomeness, and as tiny as they are or as big as they are. But no one ever brought up to me that for the adversities, for the inconveniences, for the sufferings, that we need to be grateful for those too. Because it's like day and night. How can you only be grateful for day and then be whiny and complaining and just talk smack and be all bummed out because it's night? You can't have one without the other. And like I said, the red sign. We're at Vaughn's. Another baby one, like 8 items. After this, we deliver, and then I don't know how I'm feeling. I don't know if I'll just kind of call it a night or snag one more. We'll see what happens. But right now, the only thing that matters is this moment right here and getting this one done. I'm telling you, it was tiny. We got this chocolate vanilla Hawaii yogurt, this Chobani banana and strawberry, and then 3 of those.